Mr. Bill. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Don't have any chairs. Sorry.
Dạ. Dạ.
Bỏ lên cuốn sách rồi.
Are you library science students or?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My wife was a librarian here. That's why I'm here. She retired in July.
Return to life.
Yeah, she did.
We are student study in University of Humanities.
Oh, USSH. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. I
yes.
know the librarian.
And we have the letter. I need some information about your job
Okay.
at here. So
Okay. It
can
doesn't
I ask,
pay much.
Yes. Can I ask? Can I ask
Yeah.
you some questions? You how do you know the service in the library?
Well, my wife worked here for 30 years
Yes.
in the library,
Huh?
and the former
Former.
lady who headed this up was a good friend of my wife's.
Ai.
So, and actually, my wife has studied with V here also. So, yeah, through my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classmate.
My, huh?
Magua and your and Miss B.
Yeah, they were. Well, no, not classmates. That's not right. I guess but they know each other for a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And how long you work for this job?
Oh, how long?
She's been here for 7 years, right?
So, well, I've been in Vietnam. Yeah, maybe I've been working in this job for 6 years. I'm not sure. Yeah.
6
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
The long times.
Yeah.
Yes. And when you work in this studio, can you compare with the library in your countries and in the Vietnam? Is
Oh.
there some difference?
Huh. Well, they have the same service in America for
Yeah.
blind people. Very
Yes.
similar, but I didn't participate in it.
Yeah.
The libraries there also get same thing, volunteers who come and read, and they record books and for the blind. But I didn't do it there. Otherwise, I mean, the libraries are pretty similar.
Similar.
I think everywhere in the world they're similar. Well, it's hard to. Yeah, it's very similar. I don't think there's any big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. In the first time you worked here, did you have some problem when you work? You know, first time you work?
No, they have this. You know, I'm only one person who does this. They have other people, and they've always had other people reading Vietnamese books.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing the same thing as they do, except I read
The
mainly
English.
well, children's books and books for okay, let me go back. What I'm doing is recording books for blind people
Yes.
who are trying to learn English.
Yeah.
So I'm recording mainly children's books. Like this is for children, this is for a like teenager book. And some books that are specifically for early readers. I don't know, do we have some of those? Let's just see if there's a typical. No, maybe there's some in here. Well, maybe not.
cái công việc của xíu là nó
Cuối cùng á là mày không ngưỡng mộ ổng.
là tụi con sẽ có những công việc làm gì.
sorry, I don't see.
It's just okay.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, yeah, no problem. But anyway, so it's they're almost all short books. Okay,
Yeah.
most of them are smaller than this. They're about maybe this size, and about half of the books I've recorded have been children's mystery books.
Mystery.
There's a famous series, the Nancy Drew mystery series of books. They, the heroine of the Nancy Drew series is a young woman who is a detective.
Yeah.
And there are, I think, more than 400 of these books. And about 100 are for young children. In those books, Nancy Drew is 8 years old. And she and her friends solve mysteries that 8-year-old kids would have. You know, somebody is missing something or something, and they think, oh, did so-and-so steal it? Oh, we better check. So they're short mysteries, but they're all actually, I think, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And about half of the books I've recorded are Nancy Drew mysteries for the young 8-year-old Nancy Drew. They're very easy to read, and I think they're good, and they like them. I've heard feedback that the kids studying English like these books, so that's why I've recorded so many. Yeah.
How long you been record one book?
How
How much time?
How much time? Well, it's hard to say because how can I? Well,
You record 2 hours a day.
I record between 2 and 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's often about 2.5. But the thing is, okay, recording, it depends on the size of the book. Okay,
Yeah.
this book took more than probably 30 hours, probably about 30 hours to record the book.
Yeah.
But the small books, maybe they take 5 hours.
Yes.
But I don't just record.
Oh, yeah.
To make the CD takes a lot of work. Okay, the recording is just the first step, and it's actually maybe the shortest step, because the book has to be edited and formatted for the particular. Let's see, what do they call this? Well, it's called DAISY format. Is that in here? Oh, here's one of the. Here's one of the books that I did. This is a condensed version, early reader version of a very famous book, The Ladies Detective Agency. Takes place in Africa.
Africa. Yeah.
And it's probably translated in Vietnamese because it's a very, very famous book. And this is a condensed version of it. It's published by Penguin Readers. It's an early reader's version in 2008. The original version is much longer. Anyway, so this is what we're doing, and these things are put in what they call the DAISY format, which is a format for blind people, and that uses a special reader that allows them to organize, many things, I guess, but it allows them to organize it by chapters.
Yeah.
So they have a table of contents at the beginning of the CD, so to speak, and you can select which chapter you want. And so these are so it takes a lot of work. And the first step after recording it is after I record it, and let's say I spend 3 hours recording it, then I do what I'm doing now. I edit the book. So I do the first edit, then there's more work after. And my edit takes typically about twice as long as recording.
Yeah.
So where I might spend 3 hours recording a little book, I spend 6 hours editing. And this book here, I don't know how many hours I've spent. I'm almost finished, but it takes, it's probably taken me maybe 2 months. 3 hours. Well, I don't work every day, but maybe 10 hours a week for maybe 3 months editing. Almost finished now. So I do more work editing than recording, and then after I finish, somebody else does a lot more work too to create the DAISY format CD.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for the short interviews.
You're welcome.
Yes, and we are so appreciate your work
Okay.
in this libraries.
Now, do you plan on a career in library?
Yeah, in
Volunteers.
maybe now we just volunteers. Maybe the futures, the near futures.
Okay. Well, libraries are very important, so
Yes.
we need good librarians.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Okay. Good luck.